Well, my top rated book on confidence is called The Super You. I'm sending it to you, physical book, free. Go to the link down there. You got it.
DreAllDay.com.
Dre Baldwin, DreAllDay.com. Let's talk abundance thinking. Abundance, meaning the plethora of things that we have in our universe, as opposed to scarcity thinking. And I know definitely for myself, and maybe a lot of you, a lot of people grow up and they live their lives with this thought of, with a mindset of scarcity. Scarcity meaning that there's a limit, that there's a shortage, that there's not enough supply of whatever it is they want. Some people live with a scarcity mindset when it comes to something like money, which is something that a lot of people have a scarcity mindset of, as if like they don't want to spend money, as if they'll never make money again, or they look at money as something that there's only a certain amount that they can get, or they look at their life in different areas, whether it be money or anything else, as if there's some limit. Right? There's a ceiling, as they say, the glass ceiling, the ceiling that people can see. You can see other people above the ceiling, but for whatever reason, a person may think that they could never get above that ceiling, that they can never go higher than wherever it is, whatever that limit is that they have in their mind, that they set up in their mind unconsciously that they're not even aware of. So that's what we're talking about when I talk about this topic of abundance thinking. I'm gonna give you 3 ideas about abundance thinking that'll help you on this path to start thinking more abundantly, hopefully, in your life, to where you see fewer limits. Hopefully you see no limits whatsoever. Shout out to Master P. To where you know that you can go as far as you want to go, you can get as much as you want to get, that you can achieve as much as you want to achieve. Now, while consciously everybody agrees with that already, right? That's not news to anybody, that you can do this and you can be anything and you can have it all. Everybody's heard that stuff before. We've said it to ourselves before, but do you actually believe it on an unconscious level? I'm going to get you started with it here with this video. You can finish it by getting my workbook called the Mental Workbook, which came out in July of 2017. If you don't have it, go get it. It's on at DreAllDay.com/workbook in my books page. And you can also get it on Amazon if you prefer. Abundance thinking, 3 things. Number 1 thing to think is that there is more where that came from. I got this from listening to some other guy's podcast, and he was talking about this, and he said that's the way that he thinks. Anytime that he loses something, or anytime he has to spend something, or anytime he gives something away, he just puts it in his mind. There's more where that came from. All right, I made a video, and that was one of my best ideas. You know, there's more where that came from. I can get more ideas. I just spent some money on I put a down payment on a house. There's more where that came from. That money that I spent, there's more where that came from. Anything that you've done. You had some food and the food went bad. You bought all this food from the grocery store. The food went bad over the weekend. Now you got to go buy more. There's more where that came from. Anything that you use, anything that you consume, anything you give away, anything that you lose, anything that you spend, there is more where that came from. There are now no shortages in this universe. This is the universe of abundance. Everything that we use, we make more of, especially something like, I mean, you think of something like food, depending on what kind of food you like to eat. All it does is it gets mass produced and manufactured all over the world. Different types of food, of course, depending on the topic. When it comes to money, our government just prints up more money. So it's not like there's a certain amount in circulation, and when that's all taken, it's gone. All they do is print up more. There's not enough money out there. They just make more, and then there's more money to be had. So there's always more where that came from. And the reason that I mentioned money a couple times already is because when you have more and more money, you can pretty much get anything else, right? There's very few things you can't get when you got the right amount of money, and there's more where that came from. So just because maybe nobody you know makes over a certain amount, or you never have more than a certain amount, and your job always paying you a certain amount, doesn't mean that you can't get it. Doesn't mean it's not available. You just got to go find it, because there is always more where whatever you got, wherever that came from, there's more back there if you go get it. Point number 2, except for time, everything is renewable. You can always get more of everything except for time. Time is the one limitation that you can't. So you can buy other people's time. Like if you start a business, you can hire people, pay them by the hour or pay them a salary, and now they're using their time to work for you. So that's one way you can get time. But for ourselves personally, we can't get time back. Like right now, I'm recording this video. It's 7:58 in the morning. I'm recording this video, so I can't get this moment back right now. I'm using this moment, and it is not renewable. That's the only thing that you can't get back. Therefore, you got to make sure that the time that you spend when you're working on your game and doing whatever you're doing, that you spend it in the right way. And the right way is whatever you want to be spending your time on. What do you want your life to be about? What do you want your legacy to be? What do you want people to know about you or think or say about you when you're not around anymore? And what's going to make it most worth it for you while you're here. Because listen, all of our time is limited, and none of us know, even though our time is limited, none of us know exactly how limited our time is, right? It's kind of like an hourglass. We know how much sand has gone down in the bottom of the hourglass. We call that our age, right? So you could be 25 or 32 or 16. That's the amount of sand that has already gone to the bottom of the hourglass, but we don't know how much sand is left in the top. We don't know if we got a week, a year, 10 years, 100 years, we don't know. So therefore, with time, you got to make the right decisions. And again, right decisions meaning what is best for you. What is going to make your life worth it? What's going to give you purpose? What's going to make the time that you have here in life most valuable for you? And that's not the same answer for everybody. Number 3, the more you give, the more you receive. When it comes to this abundance thinking, it's not just all about getting, that I'm going to get this, I'm going to get that, I got to get this money, I got to get this job, I got to get these followers, I got to get this whatever, get this business started, whatever you're trying to get. Understand that the law of karma, we all understand the law of karma, and most of the time when I ask people, do you agree with karma? They say yes, that the energy you put out is the energy you get back. Therefore, if you believe in this, what I'm talking about here, that this mindset of abundance, that there is vast amounts of everything in life, save for time, all you have to do to get it, if you believe in abundance and you believe in karma, here's all you got to do. Give as much as you possibly can, and when you feel like you've given enough, give more. When you feel like you're giving too much, give more. When you feel like you're giving so much that you are just depleting yourself because all you're doing is giving, keep giving. The more that you give, you are putting the law of karma into action, right? Because whatever we give, we get back. Again, if you agree with karma, then you should agree with this principle. The more that you give, the more you're going to receive. So whatever it is you want to get in life, go help somebody else get it. You want to be motivated, go motivate somebody. You want to get smarter, go kick some knowledge to somebody else. You want to get money, go help somebody make money. Whatever, if you want to get a job, go help somebody get a job. You want to get new ideas, go give somebody else some ideas. And all of a sudden, and it may not happen suddenly, sometimes it'll happen suddenly, sometimes it takes some time for the universe to get back around to you, but it will get back around to you because that's how the law of karma works. And again, I don't have to sell you on karma because almost everybody that I've ever asked, not almost, but everybody I've ever asked, all say that they agree with it. So if you believe in this abundance principle that I'm talking about here today, all you got to do is enact the law of karma, which you already believe in, and it's going to work for you. It just makes sense, doesn't it? Work on your game. DreAllDay.com.